Today's video is going to be a third trimester recap, which I'm so happy that we have made it here. I am 39 weeks and 2 days pregnant. Every day counts. I feel like this is sort of me manifesting that I won't make it to 40 weeks. So I'm going to start out at 30 weeks because honestly I don't really remember what happened 28 and 29. I feel like it was kind of irrelevant. But 30 was monumental because I did get COVID. So there's that. I didn't talk about it. I have not shared that on social media or anything. I don't know. I just kind of kept it private. But I got it from Michael and he has been having to go into the office. So we have no idea where he got it. But he did bring it home, gave it to me, and it was miserable. I had it for 4 weeks. It lasted a long time. He had it and had totally different symptoms than I did. It knocked me out. For me, it was mostly like a sinus infection, so I just could not breathe at all. And then I actually ended up getting really dependent on nasal spray, which I didn't realize if you take it for more than, they don't recommend 3 days, that you can become dependent on it. But basically it was terrible experience. That coupled with being pregnant, you're already so out of breath. It was terrible. But yeah, so that was like that happened at the pretty much the start of the third trimester, so wasn't off to a great start. At 32 weeks, I was allowed to go into my ultrasound. We found out that he was breech, which really is not a big deal if you're 32 weeks pregnant and your baby is breech. Like, you have plenty of time. But I think I was just so excited to finally get to see him because we had to postpone it for a week. And then to hear that, and just I was really sad, and I was dealing with my sinus infection and everything, so that was tough, but ended up everything was okay. At 33 weeks, I wrote down starving, lightning crotch, super swollen. My face was so puffy. Yes, so I have done like a compilation, a video of my like bump pictures that I did, which I did them probably every like 6 weeks. But you can just see how swollen I was at certain stages, just in my face. My face was so swollen. Now it's mostly like my ankles and my legs and my feet. I just notice it a lot, and I have to elevate my legs a ton. It's kind of counterintuitive, it sounds like, but the trick is to just actually drinking more water, and then potassium can help, and magnesium. So I started doing that, and I feel like it actually really did help. That was a week that I did have an increased appetite. But I will say, I feel like in movies they always depict pregnant women as starving constantly, and I feel like I would have moments like that where it'd be a few days where I'm just ravenous, and then it would go back to normal. So I was like, I would always tell Michael, like, I think this is it. Like, I think this is gonna be the pregnancy hunger that doesn't stop. And it would last like 3 days, and then it would mellow out. And then lightning crotch, oh my gosh. It's like, it's literally what it sounds like. I Googled it and it came up, and it's something that people just get when they're further along in their pregnancy. It literally just feels like you're getting struck by lightning. It will like cause you to just jerk. The first time it happened, I literally yelled out loud by myself at home. It would happen at the gym, and I would just like have to brace myself and bend over. But it literally lasts like a second, but it's very painful and just comes out of nowhere with no warning, and then just leaves. And now it's stopped. So I really think it's just the way he's positioned, and if he's like sitting on a nerve, then you get that. But it's not everyone gets it, and I really hope if you're pregnant that you do not get it. Had my renewed sense of energy at 34 weeks. I did continue to work out really hard. Even still now, there's definitely days where I'm more breathless and don't, but on the days I feel good, I definitely try to take advantage and do like my full leg workout, go for walks, all of that. So for the maternity shoot, if you saw my video like a few videos ago, I showed you how I did an at-home maternity shoot. And then actually I had someone that follows me on Instagram reach out and offer to do Michael and I a shoot. We took advantage of that, and she was awesome. I love the way the pictures came out. I'm so glad we did it. I'm so glad Michael got to be a part of it, because the ones I took at home were awesome, but they were just of me. So I'm really glad now to have the photos with him in it as well. So at 35 weeks, I think I was hit with like the nesting bug. I thought I love to organize, and I get in these moods where I just organize, but I had a bunch of people DMing me saying like, you're so hardcore nesting, it's cracking me up. But whatever it was, I just completely wanted to take control of our kitchen, and I have a pretty organized pantry, but I added something on there as well to make it even more organized. We have an extra pantry space that I organized. I completed his nursery, so that video is also on my page if you haven't seen it. I bought like a bunch of stuff to do like all spring decor in our living room. 36 weeks, I had another appointment and we found out that he flipped, so that was a huge relief. I actually had a super nice midwife who just did a bedside ultrasound for me because I wasn't supposed to get any sort of ultrasound that day, but I just kind of told her like, kind of freaking out, like, is there any way to know? Like, I think he has, because I felt like lighter. They call it like lightening, and not lightening crotch, but like lightening of your belly, where just kind of feel him drop and like you can breathe easier. So she checked and he did flip, which was amazing that he just did that on his own, because I was really scared we were gonna have to intervene and try to do it. 37 weeks was what I believe will be my last ultrasound. I just found out at my last appointment that if he's not here, then we will do another ultrasound, but he was a total show off. It was so fun. Michael got to FaceTime because he still can't come in. He was sucking his thumb, sticking his tongue out, just had the hiccups, like really cute and just fun to watch. And we found out that he was 6 pounds and 4 ounces at 37 weeks, so that put him in the 35th percentile, which I'm very confused about because they also said they typically gain half a pound every week in the last trimester, which would put him at like 8 pounds by the time he hit 40 weeks, which doesn't really sound like the 35th percentile to me, but I mean, all of it again is just kind of a guess. So 38 weeks, which was a little over a week ago, a lot happened. So at my doctor's appointment, I found out that I was 1 centimeter dilated, and then the following day I lost part of my mucus plug, which I hate that word so much. It just sounds so gross, but it is what it is. So lost some of that. Also, maybe TMI, but I feel like that's why you're watching this, is to get the full lowdown, and I was just having really loose bowel movements for like 3 days straight, which I've heard can be a sign of labor, because your body's just trying to like get rid of everything else to make room for the baby to be able to come out. And I'm totally okay with that because I don't want that to happen while I'm in the delivery room, but I know how common that is and it's nothing to be embarrassed about. I also started having Braxton Hicks at 38 weeks, which I maybe was having them sooner but didn't really realize what they are, because it's just a tightening of your abdomen, which I think I had already maybe been feeling but didn't realize. Like, I thought they had to be painful. I thought they just kind of felt like normal contractions, but they were false. But it's not, it's just the tightening. So I've been getting a lot of those. It happens a lot at night for me. That's just kind of continued on since 38 weeks. And then also I definitely think he's dropped a lot more because he just feels super low, and that happened 38 weeks as well. So very monumental time. 38 weeks, lots of things happened. So that takes me to 39 weeks, which is where I am now. I will say I have really bad back pain, which is new, and part of me doesn't know if that's him, if it's something I did working out, and at my last appointment I had dilated 2 centimeters. So we're making progress. And then on top of that, today, again, hate talking about this, but yesterday I lost a lot more of my mucus plug, and then today I've been losing it as well. So hopefully that means things are happening and they're gonna happen soon. So I did go for a 4-mile walk today, and I've been eating all the spicy foods, like doing all the things, bouncing on a ball, hoping that it helps. I don't really believe in all these things, like eating eggplant parmesan, curb walking, or pineapple. Like, I don't necessarily believe in them, but they're just kind of fun to do, and it's like, why not? If you're only pregnant once, you might as well like do all the fun pregnancy things. Also at 39 weeks, sleep is impossible. I feel like I have terrible insomnia. Michael wakes up at 5 for work. I feel like I'm waking up before he is. That is definitely, so 39 weeks is like back pain, joint pain, no sleeping, and being just super uncomfortable. At this point, just, I feel like the 3rd trimester, you're just uncomfortable. Everything is a struggle. Your joints hurt, like my hips hurt. Things are just harder, like you're out of breath. Everything just takes more energy. So yeah, every day kind of past 38 weeks feels like a lifetime. I'm never one to be bored, but I feel like staying busy is just so hard right now because nothing can get your mind off of the fact of what's to come. So it's just nothing's a strong enough distraction. Try to do all the things for yourself that you won't be able to do once he's here. Hope you enjoyed this recap. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe so you never miss another video. And hopefully next time, little guy will be here and we will all be getting to meet Isaiah. All right, see y'all next time.